Ocea, leading suppliers of equipment and global solutions for aquaculture through Ocea Water Engineering, has the mission of providing the aquaculture industry technological solutions for the improvement of quality, efficiency and water use. Ocea Water Engineering is a specialist in the creation of systems for water recycling and treatment systems for fish farming sites. From its operations center in Osorno, Chile, a select group of professionals works permanently on the creation of systems for water treatment and technology to generate value in aquaculture, innovating with a swift and efficient service that answers the necessities of the salmon farming industry. This is reflected by the construction of 2 fish farming recycling sites in the sector of Rio Pescado in Chile, where recycling systems have been developed for the culture of Atlantic salmon for the stages of first feeding and nursery. The success of Ocea Water Engineering is due to the trust of its customers and a solid support and prestige of the Ocea Group. These 2 projects are the result of demands by salmon farmers themselves. They want to improve production processes and diminish their environmental impact. First, the concern for implementing technology that could increase productivity was born in the salmon farming industry itself. But later they realized that it was better to recycle the water, to work with warm culture water that could increase production in 4 or 5 cycles versus 2 they had before, and without having at their disposal any more water for the rest of the fish farming by reducing the use of water in these facilities that already existed. And the project was born of the conversion of something already existing into recycling. The process of execution of this work started in its planning, where engineers gave shape to the system according to the needs of the customer and the characteristics of fish farming. The conceived structure underwent several analyses that gave life to scale models for its approval. Then came the construction stage, which for more than 12 months, and without halting production of the center, gave life to the plan. The recycling systems of Ocea have a series of special features that make this investment a safe bet for the success of salmon culture. The other important point in recycling systems is that they allow the user of the system to have much more established production with highly scheduled departure dates of their fish. Because with these recycling systems, the customer keeps all parameters under control: temperature control, oxygen quantity control, water quality control, and this allows the producer to complete his cycles in a programmed fashion. This fish farm has a capacity to produce 15 million alevins of 25 grams and was conceived for it to be sustainable, protecting the environment and without depending on the water level of the river. This is because the water that's used is obtained from deep wells, which were designed and built by Ocea Water Engineering, Division Deep Wells. For that, it uses a maximum of 30 liters per second to make both systems work. The enterprise is in charge of implementing this recycling project, moving these 25 or 30 liters per second in 2 recycling systems. The water that's used in this system, the water which is released, comes out completely filtered, and the mud that's generated by both systems is processed and compressed into dehydrated compression bricks. so as to be easily transported out of the fish farm without leaving any sanitary waste possible, complying with all the compression regulations. This kind of recycling technology is well looked on by the people who are concerned about the environment, due to the waste disposal in lakes and rivers being very low. This kind of recycling technology allows you to keep most effluent out of the rivers because it has a water recycling rate of 98% or 99%. So just 2% of fresh new water is required. This makes fish farms much more efficient when it comes to reducing pollution. Customers are quite happy now with the results obtained because they've been able to increase their production, they've doubled the kilos of biomass per cubic meter, temperatures have been maintained stable. Biofilters are working at a high level of perfection with a very efficient denitrification. The start of biofilters was obtained within the estimated times, with a recycling efficiency of 98%, and there have even been moments when it's reached 99%. We've reached 60 kilos per cubic meter in the biomass. This has made the project meet the expectations of the customers, as well as our own expectations. The goal for 2009 and coming years is to place ourselves in the market thanks to the trust our customers have given us and the after-sales service we've had. Thus, Ocea Water Engineering has shown clear evidence of its professionalism and reliability, and together with their other business areas, floating structures, aquaculture machinery, information systems, service support, it all gives life to Ocea Aquaculture Solutions, supporting excellence of global aquaculture.